Guess who's back? Back at home in Maryland. Looks like I have a baby room. Oh, look at that. Hey. So I'm back at home from my 10-year high school reunion, which is utterly insane. So what am I going to do as a grown man? I want to show you my motherfucking Pokemon cards. Just because everyone's playing Pokemon Go, a lot of people can relate, and I love Pokemon so much, as you can tell. But I gotta tell you a funny story about this. Alright, so when I was in middle school, 6th grade, I think, I had a friend who had a crush on Misty. I mean, let's be real, I kind of had a crush on Misty too. But he had a crush on Misty, so what I did, I took tracing paper, and what tracing paper does, I'm sure everyone knows, is you can see through, so you can draw out the exact figure. So I drew Misty for him, and I drew a nuded version of her, or a naked version of her, and I gave her like big titties and a big old hairy bush. So the next day at school, I give him this picture. I was pretty much kind of trolling him. I wanted him to feel embarrassed because I gave it to him in the middle of class. And what happens was he like crumbled it up. He was so pissed off and so embarrassed. He was like, "God damn it, Damian!" And he throws it on the ground and he like walks away. And I'm sitting there laughing, and I continued doing this for months, I believe. And he was so mad, but let's be real. He secretly liked it. I mean, I shouldn't have gave her hairy bush, but that was part of the charm. Pokemon overall growing up was probably my favorite thing entertainment-wise. Power Rangers was probably a close second, is definitely right there. And then there's Goosebumps I really was obsessed about. But Pokemon, I had the cards, I played the games, I watched the show, I bought the action figures, I got the Pokeballs. I lived and breathed Pokemon. So when the cards came out, I didn't expect to be so obsessed with them as much as I was because I watched the show and played the games. But the cards were like a whole new level of like, gotta catch them all, bitch. Anyways, let's go through some memories of the classic OG Pokemon cards. So these are all the rares here. Everything in here is rare. I have like all the junk cards somewhere else. Probably in that mess of a closet. So here's all the unhollows. I mean, these are not going to be very fun. Kangaskong, I still can't catch him in Pokemon Go. Does anyone know what's up with that? Is he regional? He's an asshole. Got the Nidoqueens, and this guy too. I want Mr. Mime in Pokemon Go. God damn it, why are you so hard to get? Got the legendary here that actually should be holographic, but it's not. What a load of shit! And this Hypno was actually probably my favorite Pokemon. There was something about Hypnosis I loved as a kid. So when this guy came out, Psychics were also my favorite. He was psychic and he did hypnotic things. He was badass. One thing I never understood was, why is Dragonite such a badass? He does not look menacing at all. He looks like something that would be on fucking Disney. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, at least Snorlax is fat. I mean, no one's gonna fuck with this fat thing. Dark Vileplume. I don't remember these dark ones too much. This is about the last series I got. I think these were like the Team Rocket booster cards. So those are always weird. Like Dark Alakazam, like that is a bizarre thing. And Dark Hypno. Actually, what the fuck is this? I don't even know how I got this, because I definitely never got a booster pack like this. That magically just appeared in this fucking thing. Here's another weird card, and of course it's Dragonite. It's like some kind of rare card I don't know how I got. We have these legendary badasses, again promo, so yeah, I think these came from like the first Pokemon movie. Again, they should be holographic, because if they're not holographic, it's just not as cool. Oh my god, so if you got Pokemon cards as a kid in booster packs, you can relate to this. How much I hated these trainer cards. I mean, pretty much every fucking pack you get, the rare card was a trainer. Oh, here's your rare, whatever the fuck this is. Oh, what's that? You're opening up a booster pack and hoping for the most awesomest rare card? Well, sorry, here's a fucking Weedle trainer card. It's not even the Weedle Pokemon card. It's a trainer, and it's rare. What the fuck? And as you can tell, I got a bunch of lasses. Like, what the hell? I never even used this card. Who gives a fuck? I mean, you're supposed to be rare, but evidently you're not that fucking rare. I got 6 of you bitches. Sorry. The memories are coming back and it's very painful because I was so upset. Like every time I got booster packs, you know, I paid for some of them, but a lot of the times my mom got them or my grandparents, and I'll be like, thank you so much, Grandma. I am so happy. And I literally was happy until I opened up the cards and the cards were shit. Like, talk about a shitty rare. Computer search? I remember getting this bullshit card all the fucking time. Discard 2 of the other cards from your hand in order to search your deck for any card and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Great, so I'm going to give up 2 fucking cards to put 1 card in my hand? Fuck you! Alright, getting past all the trainer bullshit. Wow. Alright, so this one evidently I forgot. I don't know how I got this one. I didn't get it online. I feel like I got it in a rare Japanese pack. And evidently this one was like a super rare card. I don't know why. I mean, this is the most... this is the weirdest Pokemon card ever. Like, what the fuck is that? The funny thing is, this card used to be worth so much. It still might be worth a lot. Like, what is this? For being a huge Gen 1 Pokemon fan, I should know my shit a little bit better, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what Pokemon this is. Murkrow? So this must be like Gen 2 or 3. Its menacing attack is mean look. Oh, that's fucking horrifying. Are you guys ready to get horny? Because now it's time for the beautiful holographics. Oh god, here we go. Ditto is so cool. Look at that. I don't know what it was, but shiny cards were like godsend when you got one. It was like the most badass thing in the world. I remember when the first gen Pokemon cards came out, Charizard was really cool, but I got this one first. And the HP was so high, it was exactly like Charizard, and I was like, holy shit, this card is just like Charizard because it's so high. I used to obsess with the high-powered HPs, like that meant something. I mean, it does when you play the game, which I rarely did. But, oh my god, what the fuck is this? I guess Togepi's has evolved forms. And here's Dragonite again, looking like a fucking baby! Now, one thing I always hated, like these hollows right here, I hated when they could have made them so much more special if they were hollow and then just hollow. Don't give out the ones that weren't hollow. Like, there's an unhollow version of this, and I think there's an unhollow version of this, and a bunch of other ones. It's like, just give them out to be hollow. Getting an unhollowed card that's supposed to be hollow is kind of like having sex, but then you're not going to complete it. You're just going to stop. It's horrible! And, oh god, we gotta get this out. Here it is, in all its glory. Oh god, I opened this baby in a pack. You could probably imagine my reaction. I shit in my pants. Everywhere. It was a mess. Now what was really cool, before I opened this baby up, I also had another pack before I opened it up, and it was Blastoise. Not that one. I think it was, yeah, it was this guy. This one's a little scratched up. Somehow I got that online scratched up. But this guy was also really hard to get and was a badass. So when I opened this up, I was flipping out. The next card I opened up was a fucking Charizard. That was the greatest moment in my Pokemon life, opening these guys. And I remember pretty vividly how it went down. I was in the car with my mom. I think we went to 7-Eleven. Oh yeah, it was 7-Eleven booster pack. So I was like, okay, I might get something cool. 7-Eleven usually has shit. I know it's always random, but in my mind, like, 7-Eleven cards, it's not going to be fucking good. So I opened up the booster cards, and I remember my mom saying, she was like, what happens if you get a Charizard? Because I always told her how awesome Charizard was. She was like, watch it be a Charizard. I'm like, yeah, right, Mom. Stop fucking getting my hopes up. And then I opened up a Blastoise, and I flipped the shit. And she was like, what? And I was like, holy crap. And he was like, don't use that language, because holy crap was forbidden back then. And I was just ecstatic. And then I was like, it's not Charizard, but holy shit, it's fucking Blastoise! So I calmed my nerves. I didn't think it could get any better, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna open my next card. And she's like, it could be Charizard. I'm like, Mom, let's be real, I just opened up a Blastoise. My luck is not gonna go that well. And then, boom, bitch! Fucking Charizard. As you can tell, I am super excited because, god damn it, the memories are so beautiful. So there was this Dark Charizard, which was like the Team Rocket pack. Not nearly as badass as when you got this guy, because this guy was like rare, and he was the coolest fucking guy ever. And here are my beautiful Water-type Pokemon. I don't know what that pre-release is. This is another weird card I got. Another thing I hated, I always hear stories where people were fucking assholes and thieves. They stole your Pokemon cards if you didn't watch. Your friends would steal them. I mean, that's a shitty thing to do. I did, however, have 2 awesome cards stolen, and I remember who did it. And it was this card here, Poliwrath, which was pretty badass, and a Alakazam, which was another badass card. So I only had 1 each. and some asshole, I'm not going to name his name, I was in middle school, and just in case he sees this video and he doesn't want to be put on blast. But anyways, I was like, yeah, I was an asshole white kid showing off my awesome Pokemon cards. And he was like, oh, cool. And he was checking them out. And I think I turned my head for a slight second. I remember his hand going behind his back when I turned back around. But I didn't take notice of it. I was like, oh, he was just scratching himself. Until later, I noticed 2 cards are gone. And it was these 2 guys. I wonder who did it. Then I was so upset and I told my other friend, I was like, oh my god, 2 of my cards were gone and I still didn't put 2 together. And he was like, oh, that's weird. So-and-so had Poliwrath and Alakazam. He just showed me today. And I'm just like, that motherfucker. And of course, I was too much of a pussy to confront him. I mean, now I'd confront his ass fucking head on. But it's like, goddamn, I was a pussy, man. I was such a pussy, I hated it. Some more of the beauties. Taking the shiny. Getting hard, huh? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Next to my favorite type of Pokemon, Psychics and Ghosts. Alright, another hold-up Pokemon complaint. Mewtwo. What's the deal, Pokemon? You made Mewtwo a fucking pussy. This card was easy to get when it's supposed to be the rarest to get. His HP is fucking 60, alright? A fucking Pidgeot is stronger than Mewtwo. His attacks suck. That one I never understood. He should have been the rarest fucking card and the most powerful card. Instead, it was like the complete opposite. In the games, in the show, oh yeah, he was the most amazing, rarest Pokemon. But in the cards, no. Does anyone know why that was? I mean, the only thing I could think of, you could buy this card in a starter pack. So you get like a starter deck, and you would get that card. So maybe getting that card to be like, wow, I have an awesome card. And it would encourage you to buy more cards. That's the only reason, but still, you should have gave out like a fucking Blastoise or something else, not a Mewtwo. And some more beautiful holos. I always thought it was weird that Haunter was a holo because he was only the 2nd evolution to Gengar. Gengar is also holo. Now, it was really cool when the Fossil series came out. The first 2 packs I got was Gengar First Edition. It was a first edition, so it was like brand new. And then I got another Gengar back to back. That was probably the second highlight of my Pokemon card experience. Here's my beautiful holographic Hypno. Look how sparkly. And dark, slow. What the fuck? Okay, so this was like another weird card I got from my cousin, I guess. Unknown. And here are all the leaf Pokemon, which are like poison, grass, bug. So I think some of my cards fell out. I hated these things because they always fell out. Was I the only ones that like put extra cards behind them to make them thick so the cards didn't fall out? Great, so I'm missing a card that goes right here. Fuck! And here's my Venusaur. He was, Bulbasaur was always my starter playing the Pokemon games. So Venusaur, I made a deck, all like green deck. And actually, that's not even the original one. This is like the 2 version. I don't know where the fucking original one's at. That's bullshit. Where did he go? He must have been in one of these 2 spots. Yep, the holographic Scyther. God, that's beautiful. Here are my electrics. Zapdos was always badass. Magneton, Raichu. Oh god, yeah! Some more Raichus. Damn, I have a lot of Raichus. And there's another Zapdos. That's a different one, though. Which one's better? I don't fucking remember! Here are the fightings and grounds and, the dragons. Now, Aerodactyl was pretty cool. He should have been a little bit higher in fucking HP. Like, fucking 60. Get out of here with that horse shit. Here are some Japanese cards. The 2nd gens are out. I don't even remember their names, but I thought they were really cool. Especially this guy. It's like Lugia. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry I pronounced that wrong. But yeah, he was actually pretty badass. And the end of the binder. For some reason, this card, it's actually holographic. A trainer. What the fuck? That better be holographic, or I'm going to fucking kill someone. Alright, it's sparkly. It's hollow. So this card apparently was like the Charizard of rares when the Team Rocket series came out. Not nearly as badass at all. I mean, prize cards facing up. Big fucking whoop. But it's there, it's rare. Now this card was super cool. You couldn't use it in any type of game, but holy shit, this card is awesome. Ancient, you motherfuckers. This card is so sweet, I just want to jerk off on it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed me getting a blast from the past. That was really cool to see, because I haven't opened that up in a long time. God, I loved Pokemon so much. I'm so happy Pokemon Go is a thing, because I'm so on that right now. Even if you have no idea what I was talking about, I still hope you enjoyed the video. So I'm gonna put on these glasses to help neutralize my nerdiness, because that was a very nerd-tastic video. Do these help? Am I still a nerd? Yeah.